Tonight we're staying at Under Canvas.
Well, there is a hospital of exit 65.
We're down at the Hoover Dam today right now. We're gonna... She's liking this truck. Liking it. I'm recording. Hey, Gracie. Gracie, you gotta get... Gracie.
Were you walking and what? Did you want to get in the bag of dog?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That was good. I got her like running right to you. Just sniffing around. That was so funny. That's going to be my intro, Gracie.
See, I'm going to have a good video now.
If Gracie makes in it, you so will. Let's go up here and look. See what we're looking at. Bass Cemetery. You already seen Gracie this morning. Say, hey, Gracie. Hey, Gracie.
Yeah, she was in a rare old lady mood.
Yeah, she was just bouncing around. Y'all got to see her running around, so y'all see it. We do let her down, let her run around. But when we're doing filming, she has to be in the bag of dog or something. So, if you'll look around, okay, you haven't seen this place in how many years?
3.
So go ahead and tell us where we're at.
We're at Bass Cemetery, back to the very first place we ever came to, the very first video we ever put out. So this is our 3-year anniversary. We're glad to bring you videos. We're so thankful to those of you that have stuck with us, and we really appreciate those of you that have just recently joined.
Yes, really. Everything, guys. And if you haven't subscribed and you watch the videos, please just take a second and hit the subscribe button. It's free. And it only takes a second to support us that way. So let's take a walk around Bass Cemetery.
Let's see if it's changed at all.
All right, you want to start this way?
Sure.
We'll start walking up this way. How about this? Let's start it this way at the back, and then walk our way down. See, this is a pretty little cemetery. They said it was over 150 to 200 years old. And the first guy buried here, his last name was Bass. And then there's a story that they were talking about with a farmer, right, that was shot and killed, the first murder around here, and he was buried here. And this cemetery has a lot of, it has people buried here from all the way from the Revolutionary War and from the mines and from all the Industrial Revolution that came through the town. This cemetery is one of the oldest cemeteries in Jefferson County.
I see the trains are still working.
Yeah, that's a train yard over there, guys.
Of course, I don't know, you may not be able to hear it this time.
Let's see.
Wait a minute, yeah you will. Come here, Jennifer, let me hit your mic.
What?
All right, is mine green now?
Yeah.
All right.
What?
That's the noise, that's what takes the wind and stuff out. And that light's green.
I was to say, I thought my mic was messed up.
No.
Okay, let's start on this end. Right here, I see a picture, actually. You can see the pictures. Susan Gill and Geneva Williams. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
You can see the pictures. That's the 23rd song. All right.
Laser that into the stone.
Okay. Goodrich. Michael and, is it say Harold?
Yeah.
1980. You know, I'm looking at some of the stuff. It's laying around. See this limb, guys? Last night was that big line of storms that come through. So I hope everybody's okay this morning.
For sure.
By God's grace, we are. Okay, let's go. There's one right there.
Yeah, and if you check out any of our homestead videos, we'll have some clips of the storm as it come through last night.
Jones, Collis, and Jaffe. In God's care. All right. This is Waldrich. Let's show this up. He's a mason. Anza Waldrop, 1910 to 1952. And that's our Mason, guys.
Well, you were talking about storm damage. There is a little bit here. We'll see it in just a minute.
Whoa. Yeah, I see that. Let's see. That says Jones, right?
Yes.
And this is broken off.
That was something else we saw in another person's video on cleaning these. If you like to clean these, it's a good, I mean, I love that people do that. But be sure you're using the right chemicals, because some chemicals actually do eat at the stone, and they'll wear everything off of it. So,
and it cause more damage.
Right. So, yeah, just be sure. It may clean it up for a minute, but be sure you're using the right chemicals.
Okay. Ronald Nichols, 1948 to 2006. So we're in the Nichols section. Dorothy Nichols. And, you know, and they say about the cemetery that people come out here and see orbs and spirits and things like that. And I think that what we might do is do a whole nother video just and we'll do one like you do and talk to them and see if they're out here, because people say they feel uneasy. I've never felt uneasy out here.
Right.
I don't feel uneasy. Johnny Nichols, 1926 to 1989.
Hey, wait a minute. I had an issue. I don't know if I just did it or not. My phone stopped recording, so it might be like 2 or 3 minutes. Just
Okay,
so you know.
mine's
all right. So if you want to go back and do something again, we can.
No, I think we are.
Okay.
Because mine stayed continuously. Yeah, it's chilly out here this morning. Anita Dietz, 1943 to 1999. Yeah, it's pretty out here. Here we go. Sergeant U.S. Army Air Corps, World War II. Moss. His name was Frank Bud Moss, and hers was Edna Weems Moss. See? Look at this song. This is nice. This is a big one. This is older, and they used to make them really big. See that?
Yes.
I like these little things that you hang stuff on it. Mama Elsie Doan and Hollis, Agnes, and Hubert. It's pretty out here. But it's out, see this, guys, it's out in the middle of the woods, and people come out here and drink and party and stuff like that. Wow, that's some storm damage. Look at that.
Yeah, I was curious whether it has been here, but if you look, they'd just cut the grass before this fell.
Yeah.
So it's all laying on new grass.
It must have just come down.
So yeah, I think this was a casualty.
That was that creepy old tree that was here in the corner. It's on my first video. And you guys, I'll bring this up. Because remember the tree?
Yes.
That was that creepy old tree that we said every graveyard has one. That was that creepy old tree.
Well, I guess that'll now have to be the creepy tree.
Yeah, I guess that has to be it.
All right, so we have a new creepy tree designated.
Let's see what we got. Calvin Sparks, May 1906 to 1912.
So it's a young boy.
Yes. The Sparks family was huge here. I don't see the top of it, but I do see the dates. 1834 to 1881.
Well, you might be able to put a name with that stone.
Usually if I have a date, I can do that. Thomas Sparks, private, U.S. Army, April 27, 1943. John Sparks, 1882, 1913. So this will be parents and son. John. And no, this is another one. William. So I don't know where the mom is. She's got to be, let's see if this is her. Here we go. Ellen, 1866 to 1943. Sims. And, yuck. Yeah.
Gotta get you a little broom.
I know. 1859 to 1934. Now this one fell it over, and guys.
Yeah, this is gonna be their family plot stone.
Yes. Yeah, that's not coming up. I'm not. You
No.
gonna lift that Hercules?
No.
No. They use tractors to bring them in.
And so yeah, we need a tractor to get that moving.
Okay, here's our next family here. We've got the Perrys. It's like Family Feud. Welcome. Come on down, Perrys. Robert Perry Jr. 1916, 1973. Why is his stone up there and these are down here?
Space, I'm willing to bet.
Why could they? Okay. Robert Perry, 1873 to 1967. And Molly. Nice. See, guys, this is from the top end of the graveyard. You can see back through here. Isn't that pretty? And that's, you see right through there is the ironworks. Is the railroad is right there. Remember, a lot last time we got a lot of cryptic answers when we were talking to spirits on this side.
Yes. Yeah, this was the more active side when we were speaking to him.
Elmer Esmond. Let's see. Now, the bass guy, there was a conflict of interest on that, on whether he was liked or not. So we have to see. But he was a Revolutionary War soldier. Watson. If he's alive, he's really old. Mother Katie and Father Roy, 1916 and 1907. He might be alive.
He may be.
Rosetta Godwin. It looks like there's more stones out here than last time.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at this
like
section here.
Like this section here wasn't here.
I don't know. Maybe it's because we're coming in at a different angle, different time of day. But yeah, that doesn't.
No, these was not.
See, because I don't remember these stones. That's why I just snapped a couple shots of them because I don't remember them.
Remember, we were looking for the section with the basses and stuff on it.
Yes.
I don't remember any of these. Let me go up here and look. Lewis Graves, Mississippi Private 69 Depot Service Company, A World War I, 1897. Yeah, let's look at these because, you know, I don't remember. Leela Bass Wilson, wife of Reverend W.M. S. Wilson, 1877 and 1958. And that's the Reverend. And Father Carey Franklin and Mother Sally Ann. You know, no, I don't remember these at all.
Now over here, see, because I remember it was by this tree is where we found them, but I don't remember this little section here.
No, I don't remember any of these here.
Oh, now that I remember all those.
No, I'm talking about these.
No, I don't remember this.
I don't remember any of this.
But it was dark.
Yeah. Ralph Perry, 1898 to 1958. Yeah, we're definitely going to go through here when we're walking around here. Ruth Godwin. We'll do these and we'll cut back and do this section over here.
Okay.
And then we'll come back down and do these, okay?
Sounds good.
Rural Godwin, 1893. See, these are really old, and I really don't remember them. 1898 to 1918. I remember them, and I remember them. I don't remember them. That's what's getting me. Ferguson, 1907 to 1939. Was we in a different... No, this was the cemetery.
This is the cemetery. We will find over there will be the woodsman one that's laid over.
Tom Ferguson, 1834 to 1960. I'm just saying these I don't remember. I don't even remember getting these. I remember we couldn't find Bass's tombstone. We found some of the family.
Right.
But then they said they moved him. Rufus Ellard, 1876 1895. Wow. Yeah, I don't remember these. And that one's laid over. But I might can find it. Look at this. This is a baby's. guys. Let me see if I can get her name. His name. I'm thinking that says MAG something right there. Son, I don't know. Do you remember these?
Not all of this section here. I don't remember this. I do remember those. Because that's where the children we found were.
Gore. These are all the Gores. Robert Gore, 1864 to 1919. Mary Poe Gore, 1871 to 1949. That's their tombstone. No, I don't remember these at all. Melly Close Gore, 1910. Eunice Gore, David Gore. Birds are singing. Okay.
Oh, we're
Sham
getting close to
Columbus
spring.
Gore. Huh?
We're getting close to spring. What was that? Sham Columbus.
Lizzie Gore, wife of Isham. I like that name, Isham. 1887. There's some more. Cecil Gore and Junior Lawrence. Wow. No, I don't remember these people. Ellen Moore. There's one right there. There's a couple right there under the bush. You see that?
Yeah, there's a... Oh, no, I'm thinking of a different name.
Robert Henry Campbell. I see that one. Let's see. It's upside down, but that's Margaret Campbell. Here you go. W.R. Campbell. Sergeant, Company B, 5th Engineering Battalion, Korea, 1962. So did he get killed he got killed over there?
Yes, he did. But, oh, Junior, I see. Then I guess his son, 2019, but he has Indian arrowhead on his tombstone, on his placard.
He might have been into.
He may have been, yeah.
All right, that might have been his heritage. So that's his son?
Yes.
Okay.
Then to have that family marker right there.
The Campbell Gore. So the Campbells and the Gores all intermarried, it looks like.
Yes, it looks like they had Freemasonry.
Let's see down here. Okay, Helen Louie, Lavonia Rodney. And then we got Catherine and R. Jane Campbell right there. Then we have Deborah Jo Barker, Dorothy Barker, Grady Gore, John Gore, Perry 1948 to 2005, and Mary Catherine Gore. And Robert Sims, 1882 to 1951. So this is going to be the Sims plot, right?
Yeah.
Cecil Sims. And the same thing, it's going to go for any big family plot that I'm trying to cover. Susan Sims, 1856. Now these are staying, and that's they're just etched in, right? Carved in.
Well, those are probably concrete stamp.
These are carved in. See? It's carved into the concrete. You see that?
Well, as clean as that is,
yeah, that's what I'm
I would
saying.
say that would be probably a stamp that they set in. When they were setting the concrete, they had a metal stamp that went in that would be the reverse, so that when it was dry, they would pull that out and clean it.
Okay, so it does make an indentation in it, and that's what holds the...
Right. It's... When you see work like that's real fine edges in cemeteries, It had to have been done that way because a lot of times now it would take laser etching to make that smooth of a small letter into a
And it
concrete.
stays after from the 1800s.
Right. One of the reasons they use marble is because marble resists crack whenever you're doing the etching in there, and you can make really fine detail in marble.
Oh, and that's where we're getting all the stones with the pretty paintings and etched names.
Right, because marble's it's softer and doesn't crack as easy.
Okay. All right. We'll make our way this way then and cut back, and then we'll cut down.
Okay.
Okay. Got a lot here. 1844 to 1918.
What was that, Grace? Sound like somebody target practicing?
I don't have a name on it, but I'll have the dates on it, and it's here under this tree. Here we go. Mary V. Williams, wife of W.C. Montgomery. So we're looking for Mary Montgomery, 1844 to 1889.
And there's W.C. Montgomery. That's the husband right there.
Yes. And he's got a family shield. That's the Montgomery family shield.
Yeah. I was looking. They got their crest.
Yeah. Let me get that. And it looks like it has F, C, B, which all stands for something. Probably fidelity, courage, bravery. It could be something like that. Usually it stands for something. Okay, let's watch. This looks like it was something here. Now here's a little.
That's probably part of that. Yeah, that's definitely going to be part of that.
Yeah, just going to leave it.
The stone's the same.
All right. I'm going to hit this older section here.
I mean, there's no one really taking care of any of the headstones or anything, but at least they're still cutting the grass, you know? At least the city or whoever makes sure that the grass and the grounds are taken care of.
It could be family members. See, there's nothing on that stone, but maybe I can find it. We'll see.
I'm willing to bet the stone is just, if we worked our way around, you know, under the grass here, we'd find some.
Well, since the families are all buried together right here, you know, like all the family names are usually buried together. So I'm guessing it'll have the name on it. If I have a name on one of them.
I think those were up on the pedestals when we were here last time, too.
See, these are Sims.
Yes.
Okay, great. So if I have a last name, I know they bury them together. Some cemeteries don't, but it looks like these do. See, 1794, Elijah Sims. Look at that. Look, guys. Can't make it up. See that? It's pretty old. We'll come back and get that when we come through. Let's go ahead and get this section. Wow, look at this. I don't remember all of this.
I know. These I do.
Look how they're shaped, though, and just pointing different. Let's see. What do we have here? There's something on it. Let's see. Goodman. G-O-O-D. Goodman. 1906 to 1927. Looks like General Paul Goodwin. Wow. General. That's a general. At 21.
Yeah, now that's pretty amazing.
It's the time period. J.C. Goodwin. Hey, I got it. 1873 to 1933. Wow. And here's another Lamb with the Wood.
Yeah, woodsman child.
Jack Vest. Yeah, there's some more Mason signs.
But you know, looking at how some of this stuff is done, though, it looks like there may have been someone out here just standing some stuff up or doing some kind of maintenance.
I think they were trying to put the stones with the families. You know, like trying to get it straightened up. Yeah. This is one that has it written into the concrete. See this? See if you can read it. I think it's Vest.
Vest. Yeah, I saw Vest. 1865, 1897. I see those two dates on
Okay,
there.
that's what I need.
Died January 9, 1897.
Yeah. Let's see. Uh, I don't see a thing on them stones. Let me see. Here.
Well, all these three pieces are all one.
Okay. 1906. It has two different sets of dates. It looks like FOR. Like I don't know. It says August 1860 something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try on that one. I have to work on that one. Here we go. Oscar Taylor. Here's my Mason 1965. And what's that one say?
Mother Willie.
Wife of Oscar Taylor.
1894 to 1934. Wow.
Earl Taylor. I think they're putting all the families together. George Taylor. I think that's what they're doing. Moving stones. But are they moving the bodies? Or are they just moving the stones?
I think they're just moving the stones to where they go.
1863 to 1920. And Mary Taylor.
See, because this is the pedestal for that.
Yeah.
So when the ground sank, that fell off and the cap came.
That's the cap?
That's the cap.
Okay.
Because yeah, you can still see that white under there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a type of glue that they would use on this stone to try and hold it forever. I mean, I don't know what tooling they would have had in those days, but I would have probably drilled something so that there would be like a dowel pin that connected all the pieces.
Husband Sam Taylor, 1899 to 1924. None knew thee but to love thee. Oh.
But you see how the ground's pulling on this one? It's just a matter of time till this is laid over.
In memory of George W.M. Frank Taylor, 1913 to 1937. These are all Taylors. Sally Taylor, 1890. W.M. Reeves Taylor, 1891 to 1966. Guess I'll go ahead and get these. Daddy Rector Goodwin Sr. That looks like a Rector Goodwin, right? So that's going to be...
So that's the minister.
Junior. No, that's his name, Rector.
Oh, his name's Rector? Oh, okay.
He's in Alabama Infantry. World War II. Braves fan. Mamie Goodwin. Paul Goodwin. There's our Braves fan.
Yep, I was a Braves fan when Braves were, when baseball was fun.
Yeah. You're not a fan anymore?
No, they started striking and asking for too much money. Just took all the fun out of it.
Frank Taylor, Alabama Sergeant Army Air Forces, World War II. Thank you, sir. Okay, let's watch this way and look. Wow. See this, guys? I think we're headed like that. We're going to go up toward that middle section. We'll start there. See the middle section. This is one of those graveyards, guys, that I'm going to try to get all the important ones, but I can't promise I'm getting everything.
And this is where we found some of the kids.
Yeah, the Bass kids. Martha and Delia, that's two of the Bass kids, or Goodwin kids. Children of Alexandra and something Goodwin, but they married into the Bass family. These were tombstone markers. See that?
Yep.
And this was a mausoleum of Bass. And it's fallen in, but Bass is buried in there. Let's walk this way. 1906. So yeah, you're right. A lot of them come off their pedestals and they're trying to put them back, right?
Yes.
Jesse and Sony triplet.
Oh, this one, I bet this one was nice when it was together. It had a pillar on each side and then that cap across them.
Oh, I bet it was very ornate, pretty, and yes. It looks sad now. Yeah, the trains are running down there on that side. Let's see what this says. Father, Andrew, January 1885 to 1921. I don't know, but I have the date. And this should probably be the mother. I'll get the dates off of that. If I have the picture or one or two dates or a name, I usually can get it. What's he doing out here all by himself? Go see, Mommy's out here all by himself. I hear the train a coming. It's coming down the line. And I ain't, say it, sing the song.
Oh, these good people don't want to hear me sing.
1947 to 1948. Now I'm going to have to listen to Johnny Cash. Here we go. Pearl. Does that say Crane? C-R-A-I-N.
Yeah, Crane.
Wife of M.E. Burkett. So I'm looking for Pearl Burkett. 1894 to 1918. Crane, Bradley Crane, and Margaret Crane. So those would be Cranes.
Hey, you know, I mean, a name like Crane and the time period, could that be related to Ichabod Crane?
Not spelled the same. But yes.
I know. Had to call me out.
Because I got called out on her stall on how many times. Father, that's what the name. Remember when I had the last time I was doing the EVP here, guys, and I had the EVP box sitting here. And what happened, as soon as I turned it on, it said Enoch. And look at this. Enoch. Yeah. Sometimes it's just too good. And that was our first visit. Okay. Our darling baby, age 7 months, Gracie Davis. Oh. You said Gracie.
But that one says a darling baby.
Dad, Emma Ferris, 1893. That is a darling baby. Yeah. That's another baby. Duncans. We're in the Duncans now. Claude Duncan. Hattie Duncan. And Raymond. Oh, this is pretty out here. See, there's loads around it, guys. So what do you think about it now? Francis Weidman. What do you think it looks like now?
Oh, well, it looks about the same. There's some of the stones are down, but as far as it looks about the same.
What does it feel like being 3 years out? Coming back to the same place.
It's definitely a different experience coming back. You know, the first time we came, we were unsure of ourselves filming. We didn't know what to do, so we kind of hid the vehicle we were in, and we snuck in, and we were here for, you know, after dark and all that. But you know, it's been 3 years. We kind of know what we're doing a little more now. And
now when I got ready to come to the cemetery, I said, all right, this is all we need. Those 2 bikes, 2 sticks, you know, in, and get our cameras, and let's go. We can do this. You know, it's very, your confidence level changes in 3 years. It really does. Because you learn how to do this stuff, and you learn how to do it better.
Right. We hope our content quality is getting better for you guys.
Yes.
If there's anything, you know, there is a little ego, I can't lie, but there's not a lot of ego in this. And if there's something we could do to make a video better for you, put a comment below and let us know.
And I've taken advice and
yes, we have.
it.
It's
So,
been a lot
yeah.
of advice we've received over the years.
Jim Wadman, 1853 to 1944. And Cal lived. These are Wadmans. Martha Wadman, wife of R.H. Davis, 1884. So it's definitely one of the oldest cemeteries. I love the older ones. Arnold Davis, 1903 to 1936. It's a big one. Ella Wadman, 1884 to 19. I don't know, but I'll get it. And here's that one with the stones
That's
down.
the one that fell over. I knew it'd still be laying down.
Okay. J.C. Wadman, 1867. You're right. He's here. Marion. As the train goes. Laudemy.
That's what I was getting out of that too.
Okay. Annie. This one might be going by. Julia.
There's the train. Gotta love a good train, huh?
Yeah, let's watch the train. Let's go over here and look and see what this is.
That train's barely moving.
I'm pretty sure that's just dirt thing. It looks like people come back here and dump trash and stuff. It's coming back here to get this train.
Are those goods headed for Canada? I don't know. But they're in the northbound track. And they're slowing up. There's a loading.
Yeah, they're just pulling down to finish loading.
There's loading down there.
I just wanted to get the train. So when I was walking down, I was seeing the entrance in there. So you see how people get in, guys. You see the fence are down. It's down in a lot of places.
And guys, if you only knew how loud that train was, you would love the mics.
Oh yeah, because I didn't even try to talk when I was trying to yell. I was saying, let's go look at the train. Because I can't hear myself. The mics do wonders. So here's another section. And the reason I wouldn't come out here at night is because of this. And the neighborhood isn't exactly safe.
Well, you know, I'll tell you one reason I'm not coming out much at night anymore. It's too hard to find a quality night vision camera that I can afford. I cannot afford $5,000 for a camera, and a $250 night vision camera. It's like that's the gap, $250 or $5,000, and a $250
So
camera.
what we do
sucks.
is use a lot of our lights and a lot of flashlights to light it up. We do it the poor man's way. But to do that, guys, to set up and do that, it's like setting up a film stage. Because you need a decent camera. Bertha, oh yeah, this is that name I couldn't pronounce. You pronounce this. Rakowski. You have to get down there on it.
R-A-G.
Rakowski.
Oh, Rakowski.
Yeah, something like that. It's spelled, I need to get it right. Bertha, R-A-C-K-O-W-S-K-I.
Yeah, that's why I said Rakowski.
Okay. Oh, this is... Alright, let's see. John Brewer, 1881. Guys, I've been doing videos about these mills, the railroads, the coal mines, and the crusher where they made iron ore stuff right here is right on the other end of this road. Okay? A lot of these people buried out here worked as miners. They worked in this industrial revolution around here when Birmingham was coming up, when we started changing into the industrial revolution. So you got to remember, even the young people worked in these factories and did all of this work. And a lot of this burial you're seeing from that.
Right, yeah, because a lot of people, when they think of Birmingham, they don't think about they think about us as a steel town, but they don't realize why. It's not just the coal mines that we have in the area. We have vast resources of metals in the ground.
Right. And the one right down here, down on the other end of this road, where the Red Mine, that's called the Red Mine, Ore Crusher and Red Mine Park, and they end up naming Red Hill after that. It's the Red Hill Mines Company who own that mine. Okay, so Red Hill Mountain and all that's named after the company that mined what? Iron ore from around this area.
Right.
So this is what we're looking at. These people, guys, literally worked in these mines and started this town. It's history. Let's see. Furman Holt, U.S. Army, World War II, 1987. 1911. It looks like his wife might still be alive. I don't know. Overton. So I'm looking at, that's Overton. See if that's Overton too. Joe Lee, F. Joe.
No, this is Kenny Lee or Annie Lee.
Yeah, but it's going to be, the last name will be Overton.
Oh, okay.
See, they're right here in this one, Overton. That's what I thought. It's Overton's. Yeah, right here. We're in the Overton line.
All right.
Okay. Eva. Let's go back here and check this section. 1902. What I'm going to do is I'll throw some pictures up here at the end, and then I'll give you an option. I'll do a slow walk around and cover all the people I can find, and I'll make a whole nother video where I just do that, where I'm just going to pull the names of the families and the pictures I can find and throw them up there.
Okay, yeah.
I've done that before to make a separate video, because people like the pictures and things like that, so they want to
I know some people, they like the cemetery walks, and folks like the pictures, and then there's some folks that like the after one when we'll do, you know, a little bit of a ghost session.
Yeah, so that's why we separate it, because some people don't like it all combined. But it's like Burger King, guys. We're doing the best. Sophia Vaughn. What does that say? V-A-U-H. That doesn't say N though. What does that say?
It looks, yeah,
Is
it
it
is. There's an N at the end. It's Vaughn.
Okay.
I see it now.
And last time, this is back here is where I heard that moving around.
Yeah, that's right. That's where I was about to go. I was about to go, "Urgh." Hear that?
No. I don't remember this though. Just
I don't.
Dot Brown Jr. 1936.
But it has been a while.
It has. Eva Sumter. Guys, I'm telling you, when we watch our videos, sometimes we remember things that we don't forgot. Like we don't remember being there, but we sure was there.
But in all fairness, I do get up out the chair in the living room 3-4 times just to walk out to the kitchen, just forget what I got, to walk back in the living room, say, oh, I didn't get this, to walk back to forget again.
And then the other people say, well, do y'all watch your videos? Well, yeah, so we can remember where we went.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's not funny. It's not funny, because we don't remember everything that we went and everywhere we went. When someone asked me about a graveyard, I said, whoa, start over. Start with city. Let's start with that.
Yes, it's like the J of the other timeline went to San Antonio with the Jennifer of this timeline. I've never been to San Antonio.
You have to. I have the proof of that. Willie Perry. He keeps arguing with me, guys, but I have proof. I have pictures, and he can't argue with that. So now he's saying it's a timeline thing. Let's see. Lou Ryder, 1866 to 1961. Lily Phillips, 1912. Phillips. I love that they keep the families together. That's going to help me so much when you do editing. Mary and Oscar. Looks like she's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Must be some of these people on Social Security we don't know about. Neat. John D. and Ida. Is this the names they were pulling, the ones where they don't go back in and fill in the death date?
Most likely.
What does it say?
I'll get you out in a minute, Grace.
Bessie Stone, 1899 to 1970. We're almost done, baby. We're going to come right there, and we'll let you go get some water and stuff. I know it's longer than normally, but it's a big cemetery. What does it say? Francis Ogles, private U.S. Army, and mother, Doris. We're going to let you out a second. Ooh, Let's steer clear of that tree. Go get these right here. That tree looks like it needs to come down. All right, Brenda Calvin Norred. And that looks like a, I'm sure it's an, these are, yeah, it's all Norreds. So it'd be that family. That's what helps, guys. It truly do. All right. I hope you enjoyed this little walk around. Like I said, I'll throw some pictures up. If you want the full walk around and all the people that I pull up, I'm going to do a whole different video called A Slow Walk Around Bass Cemetery. So I hope you enjoyed the little anniversary tour around Bass Cemetery.
All right, thanks guys, and we definitely appreciate you staying with us, and we hope to be in your home for years to come.